On your marks.
So they're underway here in the women's C 1500 metres. Very tight seating times here, so we can see how the girls go. Should be tightly packed. Let's go through the starters from Station 1, Brianna Corral. Station 2, Imogen Baker. 3, Chloe Anderson. Hip number 4, Laura Perez. 5, Louise Ton. 6, Louisa Lazar. 7, Kate Seibold. 8, Nadra Adem. 9, Aslan Jansen. 10, Abby Hickey. And 11, Christine Ashton. So as we said earlier, very tight seating times here, and it looks like most of the field working together.
Except for Abby Hickey. She's not working with anyone.
Abby Hickey is not working with anyone. She is on a mission. And we've seen this a fair bit tonight. We've seen a few athletes very keen back to be back at the races. I think just about every race so far we've had one solo runner out in front. Some successful, some not so lucky. But that is a big pack behind. And we'll see how this race unfolds.
I like it. It's very reminiscent of Tour de France and the old cycling peloton and the breakaway.
Through the 400 there in bang on 120. Just perfect pacing.
That's it. That elusive 5-minute 1500 is what a lot of the athletes would be chasing, having PBs of 5:00 to 5:12. And what better way to do it at Milers Club, where you can run side by side or a step behind someone else.
Unless you're Abby Hickey.
She doesn't want to bar of it.
Behind anyone.
It is interesting to see when these moves are made by someone, taking the race, going far out in front. When they get past, if they take that opportunity and just settle into the pack again, or if they get spat out the back. So we'll see in the nicest possible way. We'll see what happens with Abby Hickey now as they have 2 laps to go.
Oh, it's always easier said than done, isn't it, Mick? You just say, just latch back on, you'll be all right. But it's not that easy.
Yeah, especially in such a quick race like a 1500, definitely an 800. It's maybe more in a 3K or 5K. You might sort of get a second wind, but it's one of those shorter races where you got to really pace yourself well.
Looks like she's done all right here so far. The pack's caught up and only one's gone past her, which is Diamond Valley's Chloe Anderson.
And you never know the reason as well. Sometimes, she might have been way out in front, looked over her shoulder and thought, oh no, this wasn't the plan.
She might have wanted some help.
Yeah.
Some strong moves being made here.
Kate Seibold with the fancy pink shoes coming in second position there, the athlete from Knox. She's following Chloe Anderson, our leader from Diamond Valley.
Imogen Baker from Morning Peninsula latched on in third place as these three haven't shaken the pack yet, but it does look like they might be clearing out. So it's Anderson still through the bell. About 3:42.
Louisa Lazar, Louise Ton in our 4th and 5th positions. Abby Hickey still hanging on in 6th as well. But it still is Chloe Anderson at the front of the field. And coming through 300 metres to go, pretty much spot on 5 minutes pace. So the first 3 athletes, fair chance to get around 5 minutes dead for this race.
So see if Anderson can hold off Baker here. She made a pretty bold move about this time last lap to move to the front. She's still leading, but Baker slowly mowing her down. As with Anderson trying to maintain her form, but Baker looks the goods here. Very solid move. I reckon she started it with about 300 to go, just bided her time, nice and patient, and she's going to reap the rewards here. So Anderson still battling on. But it's all Imogen Baker. Fantastic running. She's there, come down to the line. 57, 58.
Oh, Louisa Lazar in second place. And Laura Perez, a couple of names that we didn't call out until later in the race or at all. So strong finishes. It's always people towards the back of the pack that make those moves that you don't quite often catch. And a handful of PBs for these athletes towards the front of the field.
That's right. Baker had a seed time of 5:02, and to the naked eye, I'll probably give her 4:58 low. So you take that, just open the season. Great run from the girls.